Yes, your encryptors right here. In this class, you're going to be learning how to overcome trading fears. So you are welcome. Ensure you take notes. This class is basically to create awareness, so you learn how to manage your trading. And trading is basically managing your risk. Okay, so get ready. So what are the causes of trading fears? Straight and simple answer: your fixed expectation. When you make up your mind that you must win, the trade must be a winner, your expectation is wrong, and it's going to cause fear if your expectation is not fulfilled. Okay, so what are the impacts? Pain is the impact of fear. So you feel pain each time trade doesn't go your way. You feel serious pain, and that is not good for a trader. You keep losing. Another impact is you keep focusing on that thing you don't want to happen, and when you focus on what you don't want, that is what happens, because whatever you focus on will happen. So that is one of the impacts of fear. And another major impact of fear is trading errors. You are bound to be making trading errors as long as you are afraid. You will consistently make trading errors, and that will cause consistent losses. So you have to be aware of that. So, but what exactly are these fears? Simple. The first one is fear of being wrong, because we know even in school, if you are wrong, you are punished. Second, fear of losing. Nobody wants to lose, but it happens. Next is fear of missing out. You see a trade signal, you jump in because you're afraid. And lastly, fear of leaving money on the table. We're going to understand how our trading errors causes this fear, how the fear causes the pain. Okay, so we're basically learning about them so we can overcome them. So beware of each one of these errors. Note the ones you are making and get ready to overcome them once and for all, because this will guarantee consistent profits for you if you can overcome this fear and these trading errors. Okay, so what's the first one? So the first one is failing to define the risks in advance of putting on a trade. You want to put on a trade, and maybe your trading capital is $50. Ensure you know how much you're going to lose if the trade goes against you. Define the risks. Know exactly how much you're going to lose if the trade goes against you. So failing to define the risks is a trading error. Okay. Next is defining the risks but failing to take the loss, and it turns out into a bigger loss. You put your stop loss, you know how much you're going to lose, but when the trade gets close to your stop loss, you remove it, and the trade becomes a bigger loss. Instead of losing $10, you're now losing 20, or even got liquidated. That is a trading error. Next, we have hesitating. That is because the last time you put on a trade it was a loser. Now you see a signal that you're supposed to take, and you feel this trade might be a loser, and you hesitate. You wait a little, and you get into the trade late because of fear. That is a trading error. Okay, so once your head shows up in the market and you're supposed to take the trade, take the trade. Just put on the trade. The next is jumping the gun. That is getting into a trade too soon when the signal never actually develops. If you're supposed to enter at a particular entry zone, enter at that particular entry zone. Do not jump into the trade when it has not price has not come into your entry zone. That is jumping the gun. It is a trading error. Okay, So next we have getting out of a winning trade too soon, thereby leaving money on the table. Most times, because the market goes in our favor and then went against us, so immediately the market starts going in our favor, we just take profit and leave the trade. No, you can take partial profit because the market can keep going your way, and if you already take profit too soon, you miss out. So that is it. It's a trading error. The next is letting a winning trade turn into a loser without having taken any profits. This is why we always emphasize on taking partial profits. Ensure you take your partial profits. Don't wait until it's the last target before you take profit. Take partial profits, because that trade can turn out to be a loser. It might go back and eat your stop loss. Okay, so it's a trading error if you've been doing that. The next is moving stop loss closer to an entry, getting stopped out, and the market trades back in your favor. So this happens a lot of time when trades start going in your favor, then you try to move stop loss up or down depending on either you're longing or shorting. You move it closer to the current price, and then the price reverse, hits your stop loss, and then go back in your favor. See, that is a trading error. So if you've been doing that, take note. Then last but not the least, failing to accept the risks of losing without any conflicting thoughts or internal arguments. Now here's the problem. A lot of people put on trades and they will still be doubting in their mind, and that doubt is a problem because you might jump out of the trade. It will cause a lot of error. So it's a big one. Beware of it. So now let's beware. You can make every single one of these trading errors and still find yourself in winning trades, but you will be developing a very bad habit. It will be setting you up for a catastrophic loss, because maybe you did it with small amount of money, you made profit. You might decide to make the same error with big capital and you might end up losing them. So that is a catastrophic loss, and that happened to you because you've developed a bad habit with small amounts. So beware. Now here is the secret how to overcome fear. The professionals have learned to trade with possibility mindset. They know that anything can happen and they prepare for it. So they no longer trade on a trade by trade basis. That is, they know their life doesn't depend on this particular trade, but on a series of trades. So they are ready to take the next 20 trades